Hi everybody, I'm Mattia Vaccari, and I joined UWC 3 years ago, and I am with the Astrophysics group within the Department of Physics at UWC. I'm Italian, and I grew up close to Venice, and I studied at the University of Padua, which is one of the oldest universities in Europe, and the place where Galileo carried out some of the first astronomical observations 400 years ago. And I studied physics as an undergraduate at the University of Padua, and then I went on to do a PhD in space science and technology, also at the University of Padua. But I've since been working at a couple of universities in Denmark and in the UK, respectively. And then I eventually joined the UWC 3 years ago to contribute to the construction and to the design of the Square Kilometre Array project. The UWC Astrophysics group is part of the physics department within the Faculty of Natural Sciences at UWC, and it was founded 5 years ago as part of South Africa's involvement in the Square Kilometre Array project. My own research is mostly dealing with the formation and the evolution of galaxies in the distant universe. Sometimes in our working life we also face the unexpected and the chance of an unexpected discovery. For instance, last year we were briefly in the news thanks to a rather surprising discovery. By using a sophisticated space telescope that we built with the European Space Agency, we managed to observe a very rare phenomenon, namely a couple of galaxies that are in the process of merging into one, through gravitational attraction, and measuring their star formation rate, that is the rate at which they're forming stars. The discovery that we made all started with an image taken by the space telescope, an image of a wide area of the sky here on the left, and where we were able to identify a red dot that was associated with a very distant object. This red dot was interesting for a number of reasons, and we set out to obtain further supporting data both from the ground and from space, so that we could resolve this little tiny dot on the left into the wide array of structure that you can observe in the right hand panel of the image. The two images of the two galaxies that are in the process of merging are respectively XO1 North and XO1 South, and here we see that the two galaxies are connected by a layer of material, and so that they are already physically connected, but the gravitational attraction will eventually get them to fully merge and to give rise to what we call an elliptical galaxy. So the first step on the path to building the SKA has been the building of the prototype CAT-7 telescope, as it is called. This is an array of 7 telescopes, 7 radio telescopes in the Karoo that you can see here. Here you can see 5, here a close-up on 3, and here a close-up on 1 satellite dish. By using this telescope, we will be able to probe problems such as the nature of gravity and whether it deviates from the general relativity put forward by Einstein 100 years ago, and picking up the most distant luminous objects in the universe arising soon after the Big Bang. So there will be lots of exciting science to be done both as a student and as a researcher in South Africa in the near future, and students in astrophysics will have a chance to be involved in first person in work with these telescopes, as well as with an array of telescopes from all over the world that will be needed in order to make sense of the objects that the radio telescopes will detect. And it's now reaping the first benefits of this investment program, and it will be even more so over the next few years when the Meerkat and the SKA comes into full operations. So there's never been a better time to start a career in astrophysics at UWC or in South Africa at large, and we're only getting started.